How's it going? What's popping? How is everyone doing? I acknowledge that it's 2 p.m. and it's a weekday, and so, you know, most of us who have school or aren't employed, you know, probably aren't here. But I figured I don't have school and I'm not employed, so hello everyone. I had this thought, right? I had this thought having seen all of the stuff about GD turning 12 and how crazy that has been, that the demon list must have been around for a while, right? So I did some digging and found out that it actually came out 10 years ago. Well, no, it didn't actually come out 10 years ago. I'm lying. Actually, I just lied for no reason because I have no brain function. But I was thinking about, since GD came out 12 years ago, I wonder what the demon list looked like 10 years ago, you know, a decade ago. Things have changed a lot since then, right before 2.0 came out. Because 2.0 came out almost 10 years ago to this day, and that was a big change for GD. And just so many things have changed since then. So I was like, I wonder what the demon list looked like right before that big update shift. And in reality, it's pretty hard to figure that out because archival tools aren't the greatest. So we were kind of relying on memory for a little while, but Wayback Machine exists, didn't exactly work out the way that I was hoping for. So what I ended up finding, I asked around to ask some people, and I ended up finding a Google Sheets that has been kept essentially with the goal of archiving the demon list state over the years. It has essentially lists of what the list used to look like, the levels in order of difficulty. It was put together by someone named Brachiosaur. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry. And you can see actually at the bottom that I have beaten 4 out of 24 levels that were on the demon list at this time. It's actually 25, but one of them I couldn't find on the servers, so it might have been deleted. But what I'm gonna do is I'm essentially going to go through this and just see what things are like. And the first one is Bloodbath, and we all know Bloodbath. That's a familiar one to everyone. This is one of the levels that I have beaten in the list because, you know, it's iconic, and I figure why not beat some iconic levels. This was a while back that I beat this though. So technically, back in 2015, I would have beaten the hardest level ever. But yeah, I was like, GD's old. We're all old. Why not look back at what things used to look like back when it was easier? The list is obviously so much different now. Guys, I'm washed. It's probably gonna be a lot harder than you'd expect for me to just like go back and do all this. Yeah, this is not a Bloodbath rebeat. I am at 21 attempts in practice and I'm at Michigan's part, so it's definitely not giving rebeat energy right now. It's funny because I feel like some of the extreme demons I've beaten, like Acuth, I mean, Thanatophobia is now an insane demon, but a lot of these extreme demons, I feel like the clicks and just like the memory have stuck with me throughout the years. But for whatever reason, Bloodbath, that appears to not be the case. I'm fighting demons here. Dude, when I went and like actually managed to beat this level, it was such an insane moment for me because I started playing GD probably like 2014 because it was before 1.9 came out. Obviously back then Bloodbath was the hardest level. Being able to beat it so many years later, even though the difficulty had like gone down in terms of what everything else was, still was super crazy for me. It was like an insane nostalgia hit. So it's not really nostalgic to beat a level that I guess I'd never beaten, but it was like, I can't believe that I've beaten this like bucket list GD level, you know? I never really expected myself to be good at the game. I just kind of played it for fun. It's funny. It was like, you know, you grow up with this level kind of being like the pinnacle of Geometry Dash, and then you're like, I wonder if I could ever do that. Probably not. And then you do it a couple years later and you're like, oh, I'm already thinking about the answer part. I'm already afraid of it. Here we go. I died. I immediately died. I was like, it would have been kind of awesome if I just like eat this part, but that didn't actually happen, so tough. Oh well, the Wash Junior allegations are true, like high key. Even I wouldn't even be good in 2015, bro, it's over. I did the answer straight file though, first try. Why did I forget what to do here? Oh, that is what I do there. Duh. I was like, I remember clicking in that portal, but I don't know why. If I remember correctly, when I actually beat Bloodbath, I flew to the end part, which was very nice. Like past here. I died here. I did the thing. I did the thing. I didn't do that in the actual completion. I was too scared. That took me 140 attempts. That's really unlucky. Okay, so the number 1 was Bloodbath. The number 2 was a level called Fexty that I have never played. This is currently rated. Apparently it was actually unrated and then I guess got re-rated later. And I have never played this. I'm not sure if the unnerfed version that I'm playing right now is the one that was in the list, but I'm sure it gets the point across. Does it? Does it get the point across? Because I don't know what's happening. Can't lie. Guys, what am I doing wrong here? I actually immediately don't know what I'm doing incorrectly. Oh, I did it. Okay. It's just you have to like buffer your clicks really weirdly. This is not a thing that I knew was about to happen, is that I had to buffer like every single click I ever make. I was not ready for that. So this was easier than Bloodbath. I say was, but probably still is. This one probably would have been easier if I had been able to like follow what was going on, but for whatever reason, I'm struggling with it. There we go. There we go. I did something. I did something minor. I did something minuscule. Okay, this is interesting. So my gravity is going to change without me being aware of it. That's actually extremely, extremely irritating. Holy, what a gameplay mechanic. This would not pass in 2025. Everyone will crash out. Justifiably crash out, I think. Okay, does this work? Just, Did you win or did I win? Who won? Ooh, okay, I will say I like a good slow wave. I rock with a good slow wave. I feel like I can do a good slow wave. I say that, but then I keep dying there, so that's actually not that great for me. I might be lying. This has taken me a hot second. I mean, makes sense why Bloodbath wouldn't take me as many attempts because I've beaten it before, so I remember everything. I'm kind of learning this a little bit as I play it, but it is still funny. Wait, this wave is insane. Huh? That doesn't make sense. That's not possible. This wave does not make sense. I don't think it's a thing that I can do. Guys, I don't know if I can do this wave. It doesn't make sense. Wait, I did it, sort of. Okay, so this is giving difficulty spike. Yeah, when I said I like a slow wave, I did mean a slow wave and not a this wave. This is an insane difficulty spike. This is some evil behavior. I wonder if I'm playing the right version that was on the list at the time, because this being rated as easier than Bloodbath is interesting to me. Is it because it's shorter? Like that wave section is wild work. Okay, I'd like to believe that I'm through the harder portions of this level, but I guess we'll see. This level loves buffering. This level reads like someone discovered that you could buffer a click and was like, I'm gonna make an entire level about that actually. And also the wave part. I also discovered wave can be impossible. Okay, so it seems like the big thing with this level is the wave part. This level has a wave part. All right, the third level on the list, third hardest level at this point in time was Future Demoness. This one I saw was extra long, so that's a little scary, but maybe it's fine. Uses a different song. Is it a non? Should it be one of these? Because there's a large quantity of them. Guys, I'll use the right song. I'll use the right song. Thank you. Okay. Seems like a big part of these levels that used to be like very difficult was a lot of like remembering what you were supposed to do. Like, a lot of orbs that you just kind of like have to predict whether you needed to click on them or not, which you get good at through practice, but it makes it harder to do an initial practice run. I didn't know that was an like obstacle. I just went right into that. Red. See, these kinds of wave parts, like I miss kind of gameplay like this. I miss gameplay that felt like it was, I don't know how to describe it, but it felt like I always knew what I was doing at any given time. Also, just the 1.9 like level design style was so nice too. It's kind of crazy how like with the demon list back like in 2015, 10 years ago, I can play through levels like this in practice mode and be like, I could feasibly see myself doing this. It doesn't feel like there's a skill barrier for me. It feels more so like I just need to take the time and invest in like learning what to do properly. Versus nowadays, extreme demons are like, if you are not at a skill level, you just can't. But I like that. Like I like the fact that I can go back in and be like, I can play this, you know, like I could feasibly beat this. All right, so 4 was Cataclysm, and we had old Cataclysm back then, and I have beaten this. I didn't record myself beating it, which was a major fumble because I was just playing it for funsies off stream in a call, and my best at the time was like 45 or something, so I was like, I don't need to record this. It doesn't matter. And then I fluked it to the end. So I recorded new Cataclysm, so I was like, I should probably record this one. It's interesting how different the two of them are though. The first wave of new Cata feels the same to me. I can't lie. Maybe it's a little bit tighter, but I don't know. I definitely fluked it from like here when I beat this though. It was a fluke for real. This part was like, I feel like the hardest part about this part and even this wave part is where they are in the level. Alone by themselves, they're not that difficult. It's just so nerve-wracking when you get to this point. Like compared to everything else, it's like scary when you're where you are on the level. That level's iconic. I mean, all right, the 5th hardest level was ICDX. I've yet to beat this. It's always kind of been up there in terms of difficulty, like back in the olden days. Yeah, 2015 being 10 years ago is kind of messed up. It's actually supremely messed up. Like, I don't like that at all. Yeah, this level is not the world's most fun level to play ever. I can't lie. I'm like not super enjoying this experience. Oh, here we go. Guys, it's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be here for 500 years. I love a good difficulty spike is my favorite. Yes! I did it. Okay. What they say about insanity is that the first symptom of it is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, because that's exactly what I just did. This is like actually objectively hard. This is crazy. Never mind. I just did it immediately. I'm gonna go. There you go. The 6th demon is Creeper Force. This is from 1.8. They're telling me to practice it, which I think makes sense considering it's an extreme demon or an insane demon. Whoops. It was an extreme demon. Actually, was it ever an extreme demon? Yeah, so this is just a hard insane demon at the time and always. I will say this level's decorated nicely. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I am so bad at duels. I'm so bad at duels, and I like immediately don't know what to do here. Dude, duels like these, I fear I just don't enjoy at all. Unfortunately, this level actually is just like Juniper nightmare fuel. I don't want to play this. I'm not enjoying this experience. I'm gonna run a poll. Should I play this level? Okay, it's more no's than yeses. So I'm gonna agree with everyone and just gonna stop. This is just not enjoyable. So I'm gonna move on, which is something that is also really traumatizing. We don't talk about this. We don't talk about this. Those who know. No one knows. What are you talking about? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. This level's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I will say like 1.9 duels. This era of duels, not a good era of duels. Wait, I'm remembering that there's a part coming up that I hated. It was this one. I didn't like this part, guys. I didn't know how to do it. Woo! Okay. Oh, I do not remember what to do, bruh. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Here we go, guys. That's all I had to do. That's literally all I had to do, bro. Oh, 8th hardest level right before the 2.0 update dropped. Just F it. If I play this before, the answer is no. So I can't promise this is going to go very well. How did I die there after the whole level? No one knows. Okay, wait, this wave gameplay kind of fun though. I kind of like it. That might be like the most controversial opinion of all time, but I like it. This level's short. I'm already 50% of the way there. Oh no, that doesn't seem, it just seems extremely hard for some reason. Why is this one click at 50% like impossible? I finally did it. I wonder if that was just easier in 1.9. I'm not the or the F one.
Coffee, spelled backwards, is EFOC.
Bro, I can't like speak English. Wait, I'm cooking. Never mind. I was briefly. This would suck to die at, by the way. That level's fun, except for that one thing. But we don't talk about it. Okay, Necropolis is number 9. This is interesting right off the bat. I like the gameplay style. So there's some stuff that you need to memorize in terms of like where fake blocks and stuff are. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Woolsey, pay attention to class. Keep working for no reason. Okay, enjoy your coursework. He can't hear me. Okay. Yeah, this level doesn't have as much memory as some of the other ones that I've had trouble with. It seems pretty, like, doable. Yay! Gotta have the big text at the end of the level and blocks. That's iconic. All right, 10th level on the list at the time was Sequence. This is also one I have not played. These timings are tough. Woogie really like going with the crazy timings here. Bro, what is this? I'm intrigued by the location of this level on the list. I feel like it should be higher. Now it's straightforward. Like, what was going on at the beginning? That was crazy. I will say, if I prefer any part of the level to be hard, I do prefer it to be the beginning. Wow, there's a duel. Cool. And it's this hard. Oh, that would be a tough place to die at that like transition. Seems like it's intentionally pretty difficult. Yay! That one's crazy. I feel like that one's harder than the other ones, but not all the other ones than some of the other ones. Okay. Well, those are the first 10 levels of the demon list back in 2015. And that's where I'm gonna end the stream today. But that's what they look like. That is what used to be the top 10 hardest levels in the game. I'll come back and I'll do the remaining 15 in a bit. So yeah, all right. I will see you all later. I hope you have a good, whatever it is for you, I don't know, afternoon. For me, at least. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.